Thanks all who tuned in and who are watching the last part just for us to appreciate it. Hello again. Oh my gosh, I don't know what happened. I have no idea. So, but at least we got this one posted. We did another interview
Yes.
a while back and it did not post. So it got lost somewhere. I don't know if they took it down. I have a few videos that were taken down by Facebook. I'm not sure why. They have different reasons, but hopefully this one stays on for a while at least. So, so I was just getting into something I wanted to share
Go ahead.
personal, how the Core Complete has helped my 6-year-old tremendously since having a
Right.
transplant. He had an infection called C. diff that is hard to get rid of for immune suppressed patients. So people who have gone through chemotherapy in any way, especially, suffer from this, or transplant. And it's an infection. Their stomach is just, their gut is just destroyed by the time the doctors have given them all the medications to fight it off and everything. It just didn't work. At
Hmm.
that point, he was not able to even, none of those medicines were doing anything at the end. So what I did is I started, and you can actually see the videos. I posted them if you want to look at my profile. But yeah, the G tube that kicks out of his stomach, and I blend it, or I dissolve them in water, the Core Complete, and it's just nutrition, and it has the natural antibiotics in it. So I would put it into his gut and through a syringe, and in a month, I'm not kidding you, he stopped having all the symptoms of this. We haven't actually
Oh,
tested
bless.
to see if he still got C. diff, but everybody can have C. diff without it being active. But now his gut is working so well, he can go to school now. He hasn't been able to go to school for almost 2.5
Oh,
years. So
that's
this is,
amazing.
we're not messing with you when we tell you these products work, and you can see for yourself. I'll be glad to give you a sample. I'm sure she'd be glad to give you a sample if that's what you're looking for. But we are totally about business here too, helping each other, with our, I titled this, how hearts and hands and minds align, to do business and conquer business in life. How our team is called Overcome Nation because we are overcomers. All of us here realize that we all have fights in life through nutrition, finances, home
Mm.
life. It doesn't matter what it is. And all of us have been able to kind of connect in a way where we can share some of that amongst each other and be comfortable enough, to do that, and then help each other on the inside without anybody even knowing. I had a GoFundMe up for my son to be able to have this machine that his insurance wasn't going to pay for, in order to keep him hydrated, so I could have him at home and he wouldn't have to be in the hospital. I'm not kidding you, I can't even count the number of Overcome Nation people, or people in Viseo, that donated to that GoFundMe, because this is not just, like I said, it is about business, but what are we going to be doing with this? And so, because all of us are overcomers, that has given us a dream. It has taught us how to dream again. I know that it did it for me. I don't know.
Mm.
I know that you had shared with me that you're doing this so that you can have retirement, because that's going to
Hmm.
be going away soon. And that's what a lot of baby boomers are thinking of. And so, anyways,
Yeah.
I know you wanted to wrap this up, but I just had to share that one part, like what you did
No,
with
I
your
like that.
husband.
And what is it? This, can you spell what that is? CDAC? Well, what it was it?
C. diff, C.
Spell that.
difficile, C
C.
dash difficile.
Okay, I've heard of that. Now that you, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I
So
heard recently, I don't remember who said it, but that we are actually losing money on our Core Complete. That's how this company is there, and how this product is. It really is the real
because
deal.
they're
And
rewarding the team so much, they're rewarding the brand partners so much, this company is, that okay, the Larsons really came out with this company because they wanted to bless a million lives financially, emotionally, self-developmentally. They wanted, in every way, every aspect of life, not just one part. And that's what I love, because it's so true, and that's what it's doing for me. And I'm sure we all have the highest retention because we're happy here. we're happy here. We feel um, we feel like we have the support that we need to succeed in life in general, and to have the money that we need for the things that we want and need the most, and then have that residual income. Or what did Rick say last night? He said it's not residual, it's the money that you make in your sleep. But what was the other word that he had said? Passive
I
income.
ac- okay, the passive income,
Passive
right?
income. It's not it's just passive income when you sleep. I want to be making that, and I'm already, I'm climbing up a little bit, and I'm making more money than I did, 4 months ago. So I can say I see it may take a while to get up to that point, but you have to self-develop. You have to have the support. You have to have the business education. You have to have the mentors. So
Mm-hmm. Yep.
thank you for
Yeah.
sharing
No.
your story, Fran.
And you're welcome. I mean, and lastly, if anyone in your network or my network is considering any opportunity, if they go in, and you have to look at the company and the vehicle and the systems that they have. And we have the company, which is the vehicle with the 5 stars, the 5 pillars. So that's what you have to do. You have to go in and check on the company and see what they have. And we have everything. We could always share that with you on the side, but we have the leadership, we have the products, we have the humanitarian cause. We didn't even
Mhm.
go there. The company is all about not only blessing lives physically, mentally, spiritually, and all that, but we are also blessing lives by providing water, clean water. And water is the number one thing that you need to live in Africa, by building over 40 something wells right now. We have that. We have the business school, and the timing is really something that you have here. You have a company that is a startup company because it's prior to 3 years. It's actually before two, but we have no debt. It's going to always be a private company. He has a test to that. It's his baby. And you have the timing when it comes to the wellness industry. So
Right.
all of those things really need to be done, and you need a system, and that's what we have. We have the system to show people, don't just get involved in something, but this is how you can drive it. You can
Mhm.
be taught a lot of things, and you can also rely on the system, and then that's where the passive income comes in. But yeah, so my why is really freedom and retirement, because I didn't mention it, but knowing that I said that my 16-year-old is with me. I'm an older mom, and so I want to retire, but I don't want to be sitting in the house. And I have my
Right.
daughter in college. She's going to be going to college, so I mean, that's a pretty unique situation. So I know that going to work is not going to really help me right now, and so
Right.
I'm like building something that's bigger than anything, so that I can have her come back and hang out with us on the beach or up in a mountain home again, because we had all of that. We left all of that behind, and we're going to get it again, so I
Yeah.
think the number one thing that people need to do is dream, and don't settle for less. I know some people say to me, I'm just, that's it for me. I'm going to just, live a couple, I'm such and such an age, and that's it. I just want to, you know, have my grandchildren and whatnot. But you know what? I heard stories in the past of people that became singers, like they had a dream to always sing, let's say, and in their older years they became like professional singers in nursing homes. I mean, there was a beautiful story. I think I heard that either from Joyce Myers or Joel Osteen. I mean, you can, I mean, age is nothing these days, especially with
It's never too
modern
late to
medicine
dream.
and the
It's
supplements.
never too
Like,
late to
come
do
on,
anything.
guys, you know, we know a lot of
Hmm.
people that are my age that, you know, they want to do things and they're afraid. And like I said before about fear, don't ever be afraid. Don't ever be afraid of doing something you want to do, and do it, you know, do it before you're even efficient at it. You know, I mean, they say, I think Tony
Exactly.
Robbins said something